You can see we're heading to Varchig here. I think we're going to rebel right now. What's happening over here though is Quarter's getting siege, so's Tubelis by the Azari here. I don't know what the Valandians are doing, but they're in absolute just disorganization. They're not going to get anything done, so what we're going to do is we're going to burn all their influence. Then once all their influence is gone, we're just going to... I don't know what we're going to do. I think we're going to make peace with the Azari, then re-declare war on them so we don't lose Quarter and stuff as fast. Right, so we're back. We can win the vote whenever we want here. Also, what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to be nice to Valendi here, and we're going to enact a bunch of good laws as well. But we're obviously going to absolutely devastate the vote here. There's no shot she was winning that. So we've just made peace with the Azari. Now what we're going to do is we're going to re-declare war on them. Oh, there's actually good support for both, so we can't actually just declare war as much as we want. Is there any other war we would want that they get distracted with? North, they would get distracted heavily, but I don't think it's worth it, really. Oh, we don't want to declare war on Sturgia here. We do obviously want to go ahead and declare war on the Azari. I think we're going to do the vote a few more times. Also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to enact a bunch of good laws for them. So, we're going to declare war on the Azari again. We're going to burn through all their influence. We're going to enact a bunch of good laws. And we'll be back once all the laws are enacted and we're ready to leave. So, I'll see you then. Right, so we're back, as you can see. We've got one last little bit of influence, which we're going to see. Who do we have? Like, do we have bad relation with any lord? Doesn't matter. I've just accidentally give them the influence. Either way, we're going to obviously leave the kingdom here. We've got 400 men outside the front of here. We're going to keep all holdings. That's obviously going to be bad. The one thing I'm going to do before we actually create a kingdom, I'm going to check. Do I want to change my banner? I know we have been using this banner for the full campaign. I just feel like it's a little bit more fitting to maybe get a bit of a better banner as a king. We might honestly just stick with this banner. Maybe go with a Sturgian banner. We could go with a Sturgian banner. I think we're going to go with a nice Sturgian banner here. I think it is going to be a change, but I think that looks nice. I think that definitely looks nice here. We're going to obviously proclaim a kingdom. I think we're going to do something to do with Sturgia here. That is a definite nice banner though. I normally don't change banners, but I sometimes do here. We're going to go ahead and talk to her. We obviously need to, yeah, proclaim a kingdom. I think... I'm not too sure that's how you spell it. We can obviously always check against actual Sturgia. Let's see, Sturgia. Yeah, that is how you spell it, so that's perfect here. We are decently strong. We have obviously just decreased our relation with them a lot. We have weakened them a lot though. They've got 7,000 strength now. We've got 3,500. We've also got a lot of men in the garrison here, which we're going to make sure we keep the men that we need in this garrison. But we're going to take all of the men out and attack the men outside of here. We're going to take all of them. We're going to have almost 700 men here.
What do you want?
Yeah, 700 very elite men against 300 men. It is personal party as well, which is kind of crazy, but we should just be able to absolutely destroy these guys. We can obviously go ahead and attack. We outnumber them by 200 men, plus every single one of our troops is very, very, very elite. Yeah, I definitely think I do prefer this banner. I probably should have went with this banner at the start of the campaign, but it's definitely... I'm definitely glad with the change. We should just be able to advance our men, though, pretty nicely. We've got a very nice shield wall. They're going to get absolutely crushed here. We've got more cavalry, more archers, more everything. And I'm pretty sure all the archers are Fiend champions, basically. Yeah, we've got all Fiend champions, Sturgian line breakers, heavy spearmen, the best cavalry, just everything is going to be insane here. This should be an absolute sweep of a battle here. We have insane men compared to them. If we can get one more shot on that Lord. Oh, the Lord ended up going down anyway. The Fiend Champions are absolutely rattling off fire. We should just be able to crush them here, but it's mainly we wanted them for the influence. Because obviously, this 400 troops is going to give me like 40 influence or something like that. And I think you get a bonus as a king for influence. But either way, we're absolutely just demolishing them here. Valandia is definitely not weak by any means. They've got a bunch of clans. They've got a bunch more land. They just need to really just sit down and recruit back up. The Fiend Champions have picked off a lot of men. We've only lost one troop and it's a heavy spearman's been injured. Our infantry line should just be able to crush this absolute, just, I don't even know what to say about it, just absolute recruited up. Fresh men charging. We're just going to charge our infantry. We should just be able to destroy them here. They have got reinforcements at points of this battle. But their reinforcements aren't going to do anything against this. 300 very, very, very elite men. We've got an army of tier 6s, basically. Which also, obviously, the more damage we deal to Valandia, the better it's going to be for money. And also for influence and peace. Yeah, they're getting absolutely just destroyed. Their cavalry is just sitting back. We've lost one heavy spearman, but to take out almost 200 of their men, one heavy spearman I don't think is too bad. If we lose minimal losses here, we could definitely destroy their entire faction. Well, not faction, but we could definitely destroy this full army and weaken Valandia. We already have obviously taken 3,500 strength away from them, and then taking another 400 troops down. We're essentially taking 4,000 strength off Valandia, which is obviously very nice. The only thing is, it is devastating every troop we lose because it's a very elite troop we lost. But considering the amount of losses they've taken, it's just worth it. The shield wall is definitely holding. The archers, I'm going to actually advance the archers. We're just going to surround them here, I think. Who do we charge? Oh, we just must not have charged. Yeah, we should just be able to surround them. Yeah, we're going to re-shield wall. We're going to remove the archers forward. And we're just going to hold position again, because this is working beautifully here. They're losing an insane amount of men compared to our, like, basically nothing. We're walking out this battle with basically a free victory. Plus the Fiend Champions should be able to tear that infantry to pieces, considering they've got no shields. Our own infantry should be able to tear them to pieces. Yeah. They're barely meeting us with any of their infantry line that they spawned with. Yeah, Valandian's glory was mainly because of me. The second I left, they're instantly down to one of the best, not the best kingdom. And I'm already a decently powerful kingdom just with my single-handed clan. Yeah, they're retreating with that last few men, which we can get the cavalry to hunt them down. Yeah, we walk out that with 4 heavy spearmen dead and a Sturgian soldier dead, just for their entire force. Which is beautiful here. That's absolutely beautiful. They've got 20 men retreating. I don't know where oh, they've got way more ahead. Yeah, this was a beautiful victory here. Very triumphant. And just a glorious victory overall. That's going to grant us probably like 60 to 80 influence. Let's see. Yeah, 60 influence. We're just going to continue killing them more, because it's just going to level up our men. We do have mainly elite men, but it is going to level up some of the men. Because we do have some men to level up. It doesn't matter, we're not going to be able to kill the rest of them. That's the victory here. We got 62 influence here. We do have, obviously, some lords here to free. We've got a lot of prisoners. We do obviously have an insane amount of men. We have an insane amount of men. Which, if we can get some influence, we can get a bigger party. Yeah, we're gonna put most of them away, I think. What have we got a lot of? We're gonna put away, obviously, the weaker men. We want top tier just everything right now in our party here. Well, actually, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and create parties. We're gonna put, obviously, the weaker, not weaker, but obviously slightly weaker men in. Because obviously our weaker men are extremely elite. Especially considering just the sheer amount of men we have. My only option really is to give them now, like, Fiend Champions and stuff. We're actually going to give them... We're going to take, like, 30 men off them. We're going to put 90 men in each, if they can go up to 120. Yeah, we're going to put 70 into this force. I think it's just going to be better that way, so we don't waste as many men. Yeah, we're going to put 35 of each in. Because sometimes they're like, oh, we have too many men, let's release some because it's too expensive. Which obviously we're not bothered about expensive right now. We're bothered about winning this war. Which is going to be a hard fight. But it's definitely worth it. We're going to put 80 into him. Then we're just going to put most of the men in here. Well, we'll kind of have to put most of the men in there. We're going to actually do this. Oh, we've got over-encumbered prisoners. That's fine, basically. We're going to go over here. We're going to talk to... Oh, we didn't actually recruit the 80 to our army. We're just going to take both of these units. Leave them with that. That's fine. We can grab the last little bit of our force we need, and then we're just going to attack a bunch of villages and stuff. Yeah, we're going to take the last little bit of men we need. There. So we've got max force. I don't think we particularly want to siege anything. We're at war with a very powerful faction, though. Peace for 2k isn't too bad, but we need a lot of influence first. So we're obviously going to go ahead and raid. Well, not raid, but attack for recruit and stuff. And I'll be back once... Well, actually, no, we might as well just attack, because we might find, like, a big force or whatever that we can fight, like 300 men or something. We are paying an extreme amount. Oh, Varchek garrison still costing 4k. Britannia just declared war on us. Straight away. That's not good. We can take a Britannian war. We definitely can take a Britannian war. That was smart from Britannia to declare war on us. But we're just going to attack a load of villages with 500 men. We've got 500 very, very elite men as well. It's not like we've got weak men. Doesn't look like many of the villages are going to fight. I think what we're going to do... Oh, there we go. 86 men. We can also recruit him up. Because what we're going to go ahead and do... is we can go ahead and enact a great law. Where is it? There, Royal Guard. That's going to give us an extra 60 men. For our party. We did enact Royal Guard, didn't we? Just because it's not... Yeah, Royal Guard. Yeah, so we've got now a lot bigger of a party size, which now means we can go back to Varche, grab another 60 men. Actually, we're just going to continue attacking currently. Yeah, we're gonna just continue attacking. Because this massive chunk of influence that we're getting from all the battles here, well, it's not particularly massive, but it's a good amount of influence. And if we continue gaining, we can enact quite a few good laws, get a massive party. If we can get a party of like 300 or something here, that's obviously going to be very, very nice. We will eventually run out of men, which is definitely a problem. Right now, they're actually dumping out quite a few of the men.
Peace.
Which obviously I don't want, so we're going to just leave them with... We're going to take most of their men. We're going to leave him with 25 of each, because he's dumping out a lot of the obviously very valuable men when he really shouldn't be. I think all three of them are doing it. They haven't got that many valuable men to dump out, so that's fine. We're going to actually take a few of these Britannian Fiends. Then we're going to organize. Yeah, so I'm going to attack a bunch of stuff, try and get as much influence as we possibly can here. And I'll obviously be back with hopefully something a little bit bigger to get done here. Right, so we're back. We're in a three-front war now. Sturgia, Britannia, and Valendia. We're at war with all three of them here. Which isn't good considering our strength. Definitely a smart play on Sturgia's half. We're going to have to be paying like 4k for any type of peace. I think if we want to make peace with anybody, we're going to make peace with Valendia. Valendia is a lot stronger. Sturgia is really bad though, because Sturgia could siege us and we might not be able to make it there in time. Which obviously if we don't make it there in time, we're kind of screwed. I keep going to upgrade, but we don't have anything to actually upgrade. Because all of our troops are maxed. We're gonna save at least 150 influence, so we can make peace with two kingdoms if we need to. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna attack a load of villages, gain as much influence as I possibly can here. And I think what we're gonna do is we'll be back once something's happening that we really desperately need to save, like a town siege or something. We're just making, well, we're losing 7k a day. We're just making straight up just settlement income and we're paying party wages. Oh, if we can catch Caladog. He's obviously going to retreat back to Maruth. But if we could go ahead and kill him here, that would be pretty good. Because that's like a big chunk of influence we can gain. He is following us, which is good, but at the same time it's a little bit bad, because if he manages to get enough men, he can actually take us. We haven't got the biggest force. We definitely haven't got the biggest force. Ooh, this is what I'm meaning. He's already got like 400 men behind us. We do have very elite men, so at least we've got that going for us. Also, I've just realized the more of the elite men that we have in our own party, the better it's going to be for deaths. Because obviously we've got a lot higher medicine skill than these guys. I don't like how there's 400 men following us. That's definitely not good. Have we got a peace offer or something? No. We could do with all the money we can get, really. And we kind of want to get out of Britannian land here, because they've got, oh, a 900 army. Yeah, if we get caught by that, we're dead. If we get caught by that, we're dead. We need to get away from them here. There's a lot of men following us here, which obviously they're faster in the forest, so we're not going to be able to take them. Does look like there's not going to be any fire on Liam. Oh, Mongchung's now at war with us. We're at war with a lot of factions here. We're going to need to make peace with whatever's the cheapest. 1.7k. 1.7k for Valendian peace is not bad. That's definitely not bad. Paying 1.7k for Valendian peace is definitely not bad. It's going to be very pricey though. The thing is, we can get siege in 2 fronts, and if we get siege at the same time on 2 fronts, we're kind of screwed. Because we're most likely going to get siege at Tylel. We need to talk to some Sturgian lords, get some of them to join us. I think that's what we're going to do here. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to get any more of that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to head up to Sturgia and hope some of the lords are willing to join us. It's going to take a while, but we're going to hunt them down. So I'll be back once we found some Sturgian lords, so I'll see you then. Right, so we're back. We're obviously trying to find some Sturgian clans, but Mongchung's now besieged my town, which I'm not going to let him take. Luckily, we already took our army and we're heading up to Tylel now. Oh, that's terrible. They're sieging Balgard and Tylel. We might have to honestly make peace with Britannia. Even though it's 5 grand, we can't do that. We can't defend both, and I'm not losing Balgard because we can't defend it. Urig's there. If we could get Urig to join us, that'd be great. Oh, are they sieging already? Yeah, they're already sieging. We might have to let go of our forces. We're not going to be able to help that caravan, otherwise we'll just lose our town. We're going to be paying an insane amount of money in tribute. Like 7k in tribute. We're going to be losing like 12 grand a day. Yeah, tribute's coming in massive amounts. We can make it to that town. The only thing is, no matter what, we're going to be losing a lot of our men. No matter what happens, we'll lose a lot of our men. Oh, that's not good at all. They've got a massive army. Oh, Voldy is down there. We're going to need to talk to... I'm going to quickly grab all of the men out of all of the lords. Well, obviously they're not lords, but we're going to grab all of the men out of all of my companions. Gather them all in my party. We're going to break in and we're going to crush this army. We should be able to just crush them, so I'll see you then. Right, so we're back. We're in the siege. They've got one... Well, they've got a battering ram and we've got a catapult. We can hopefully win this. Yeah, we won that. We did lose 78 men, plus we lost about 78 men breaking in. So we lost about 150 men to wipe their entire force. We're also just going to take all the prisoners. I normally free them. But honestly, the Khuzaits did that to themselves. So we're going to take them all prisoner. We are down to not that much bonus men. I thought my game was about to crash there. We're going to obviously go into Tylel. Did they just take garrison members out? I'm not too sure. We're going to obviously fortify these back up to the correct numbers. Which, honestly, we don't have that many men left. We have about 80 men spare left. Plus, we've got like 150 in each other's towns. So we've only got about 400 men left as reinforcements for our kingdom. Which is not good at all. Our town is in a very good position, though. Did we sell all the prisoners? 122 grand on prisoners. Yeah, plus we can take all the prisoners that are in the town. Yeah, they've got another 400 prisoners. Yeah, 112 grand again. We've just made 200 grand from that battle just off prisoners. We're going to have an insane amount of loot and stuff. We're going to have an insane amount of loot. Yeah, we can just sell 2 things and we've sold it all. They don't have that many men left. We could do with hiring some vassals. We need some Sturgian vassals now. We did make peace with Britannia, but we're paying, I think, about 7k to Britannia and Valandia combined. Yeah, 7k on peace isn't good. We also could do with enacting some laws. What I'm going to do is I'm going to enact enough laws that we have 75 influence left. And I'll be back once we've obviously enacted laws and we're trying to talk to a lord, so I'll see you then. Right, so we're back, as you can see. We're chasing down Voldy here. Obviously, we do have to... Oh, there's only 129 men. I think we're just going to actually send troops here. Just because we need to talk to Voldian now. We can't really wait. There's also a siege in progress of one of our towns. So we need to get Voldia to join us, and we need to get him to join us now. So I'm going to save. I'll be back once we're talking to him, so I'll see you then. Right, so we're back. We're talking to him. Is he willing to join us? Yes, he is. Oh, we got a double success as well. So he's basically going... Yeah, he's going to join us. Oh, we failed the 90. I thought he was going to... Yes, so he is going to join us. How much is he going to cost? Hopefully he doesn't cost that much. He is bringing a castle as well. 200k, and he brings a castle. That's amazing here. Because also, that's just give us Unsterlock Castle, which is now weakened. Yeah, it's just weakened Sturgia a decent chunk. He's not insane power. But if I look at the kingdom, yeah, he's 500 strength. So 500 isn't too bad. And he's just give us another bannerman, which now means we can go ahead and march more. Oh, did they just die? Yeah, they went down, sadly. I'm assuming they were with the army or something. Oh, they definitely were, yeah. They were with the Tyrell army, and we've just disbanded their full siege by getting a vassal to join us. Yeah, Orlek. How many men do they have? Looks like they might have a weak force. My elite force should be able to just crush them here. Not inventory. Also, we've got a party size of 350 now, which is obviously pretty good. We're going to take 10 of her men, if there's any elite men. No, there's not really, but we might as well just take some men while we're here. Yeah, they really don't have that many good men left. But we're going to go ahead and march on their army. We can easily catch it.
It's been up.
Yeah, if we can get Oleg to join us as well, he would then bring that castle, which will be pretty good. But we're obviously going to save first. That's beautiful. We've already got a clan to join us. If we can get a second clan to join us on top of that, that's going to be amazing here. We do need to crush their army. This is a lot closer to a battle, so we cannot just send troops because it's a wipe. We're going to have to crush them. We should be able to, though. We've got mainly elite men. However many men I have on the battle is elite men.
Forward! Wheel to enemy! Archers! Loose formation! Move!
Yeah, we're just going to push the archers there. We're going to set the cavalry out to the side. We can advance if we need to. Yeah, we've got 200 elite men on the battlefield. We've got 200 elite men against some... Looks like missile cav. Yeah, there is a decent chunk of missile cav. It looks like decently powerful men, but nowhere near as powerful as 100 Fiend champions. It does look like they probably have quite strong infantry and quite strong missile cav. Oh, we're going to charge our cavalry into their missile cav. We should be able to hopefully deal insane casualties to them without any casualties really back. And obviously there's a chance of gaining a lord after this battle. And gaining a lord into the kingdom is also weakening one of our main enemies, which is Sturgia. And without even the war, Sturgia is kind of the main enemy, because as you can tell by the kingdom name of New Sturgia, we're taking over Sturgia and we're ending it. Because we can be the true Sturgian Empire. Obviously we haven't done the, for long viewers of the channel, obviously we haven't done the Sturgian only campaign yet, but we can go ahead and do that as well. We'll do that obviously after, because obviously this time we've got Fiend champions and obviously you can tell it's not Sturgian only. We still got Sturgian only and we still got all the other stuff, and we're also, because we didn't finish, I think it was Kuze and Empire only, we're going to redo those campaigns. We might even redo Azarai only because of obviously war sales. We'll obviously go ahead and see, but we need to dominate the Sturgians on this battlefield first. Yeah, well, absolutely, it just looks like dominating them here. Our cavalry is engaging their cavalry. Our infantry should just dominate. They have got, it looks like, relatively elite infantry, but compared to our insanely elite infantry, what do they expect to do? I don't think they really can do anything. I think we're going to peel back the cavalry, because the cavalry's just... The cavalry's just getting in the way and getting itself killed a decent chunk. We are dominating this battlefield, though. Absolutely dominating the battlefield. Yeah, this is going beautifully here. Also, what I was considering, which I don't think I'm going to do, is just to save time in the campaigns. Let me know in the comments if you guys think I should or not. Just to save time recruiting up in the campaigns, do you guys think I should put the recruitment on easy, just so I can get an extra... I think it's like 2 troops per person you can buy off, so it would be like an extra 6 men for each village, which obviously is going to be very nice for recruiting off. So just let me know if you think I should in the comments. The blue on blue, it basically just looks like we're fighting ourselves here. Yeah, we're absolutely just demolishing the enemy here. We took 8 losses and wiped their full force. We have not taken any losses, basically. Yeah, we're just absolutely just devastating the numbers. Oh, the cavalry. I've just realized they've got reinforcements. The cavalry is just deep in their lines. Our archers can take a nice formation here. The infantry can obviously just advance. The cavalry's just going to fall back decently far, I think. The cavalry did get a nice amount of kills. I think it's worth retreating them back until we can regroup them a little bit more, then we can recharge them. Honestly, we could just move the infantry there, get a clean line of fire with our archers. Yeah, that's a beautiful line of fire for our archers to just absolutely melt through their infantry. They've got that bad infantry that they're not even going to make it to us if they wanted to. Yeah, they're down to the last 30 men. We basically crushed the Sturgian army. It is sad that they're not going to join us because we're both of the clans that we wanted to join us were in armies. So we couldn't just straight up ask them to join us. We had to wipe their full army before them joining us. It does give us a lot of influence, but at the same time it weakens basically us because it's weakening our future houses. But considering they've just been devastated on this battlefield, they've got like, yeah, they've got 3 men left. We can charge the men, charge the infantry. Actually, we're going to engage the infantry. We did just lose. Luckily, it wasn't a kill, otherwise that would have been sad. We've got 200 versus 3 men. It does look like they're retreating here with their last 3 men. It's not going to make a difference anyway. Yeah, we did get a revenge kill on them. Does this last guy get a kill? He shouldn't do, considering the amount of forces that are surrounding him. Hopefully the archers can kill him before he gets any damage. Yeah, that was beautiful here. We've just devastated their lines more. We can obviously go ahead and free any noble that doesn't have...
Enough. I'm your
Is this the
prisoner.
Lord? I can't... No, it's not.
Can't pay.
Enough! I yield.
I give
Yeah, and we get
up.
Orlek, obviously.
See you here.
Yeah, we've got another 49 men, which we can donate to our allies here. We're going to take all the prisoners, all the men. And Orlek's now, obviously, a prisoner, so he's potentially available to join us. If he joins us, what does he bring? We need to obviously go ahead and see here. He should bring a decent chunk, I think. Let's see. He brings... No, he just brings a castle. But a castle... A free castle, basically. Well, it costs money, but without losses, is pretty good.
My friend.
Is he willing to join us? Yes, he is. And double success. This is going to be great if he joins us as well, because it's going to give us 3 nobles. Yes, that's good. Obviously, King Clan and then another 2 clans. 200 grand, that's not too bad. We've got max relation with him now. Does that bring us... that? We now have 2 people on the battlefield. Obviously, it's nothing to do with the recent hire here. We're going to obviously donate. I'll be back once we finish donating all the men. Actually, we'll be back once we found another lord or we're doing a battle or something, so I'll see you then. As you can see, and we're going to talk to Yurik here. Is he willing to join us is the real question. Hopefully he is, he might not be. Yes, he is. All the Sturgian lords all want to join me. Ooh, we got the double success. That wasn't guaranteed. Yeah, so that's pretty good here. He's going to join us, and he's going to bring a castle with him. Ooh, he's going to cost almost 500. Well, he's not going to cost almost. He is going to cost basically 500k. That's pretty pricey, but it's worth it, honestly, because now we've got another house in our kingdom. The castle's getting siege over there, but they've only got an army of 600 currently, so they can't really siege it, and I'm pretty sure I can probably make it there before they actually siege. We've also got 200 influence, because we have done a battle since the last cut. Oh, Gotham's right there. We have done a battle. We were defending a raid, obviously. I think what we're going to quickly do... Yeah, we're going to look at the rogue... We're going to put another point into that. Yeah, so that's just not too bad here. We're going to go ahead and... Actually, no, we're not going to save. We obviously need to get some more nobles. Gotham's right there. Which, even if he walks into the thief, we can get him to join us. Hopefully he runs into the thieves. Yeah, he runs into the thief scared. Oh, he needs to join us now, because otherwise his lord's going to die. And that's obviously not going to be good, because that could be our men. And obviously if we lose 60 men, that's pretty devastating. We also do need to enact some more laws. But we're going to go ahead and talk to Gotham first here.
Well, forgive me if I cannot.
He's not willing to join us. That's actually quite surprising here. Well, is Vassal's going to go ahead and die then? Because he will be our enemy, and he's going to stay our enemy. We do only have 700k. We are going to gain more relation with him. Because we didn't have insane relation with him for him to join us, which could be the reason why he's not willing to join us. I think we're just going to take those few pieces. We can also take one more Sturgian troop, so we're just going to take that. We could take it and donate it to our ally, but I don't think it's worth it here. We can defend the castle, obviously, but we've got to... I think what I'm going to do... Oh, it doesn't matter, it's already just been defeated here. Ooh. Yeah, they've got 1,200 men. We break in, we lose 50, we can probably win that, honestly. I think what we're going to do is we're going to talk to her. We'll take all the men out of her party. We're going to now... Oh, they're at war with the Zarai. That's not good for us, honestly. 900 for peace. If we crush this army, it might be a decent chunk cheaper for peace with Khuzaits, which then means we can go back and declare war on Britannia now that we're actually quite strong, compared to Britannia at least. We've got some vassals to help us. They're at war with the West. I'm just kind of looking at the wars here. They're at war with the West. Azara at war with the Khuzaits. South and North are at war. Is there anything big that happened? No, not really. Yeah, definitely not really. There's not really much that has happened. Yeah, so obviously we're going to gather a force and we're going to break in here. We don't really have that many men to call anyway. Break in. We can obviously break in. We should be able to crush them here. Yeah, we did. We went ahead and crushed them here. We do need influence. I think if I've got less than 20 relation with them, then I'm going to free them. I think I probably will have to free most of them here. But if we take a few, I'm going to donate them for influence. And obviously for relation. But obviously we're gaining massive relation with these guys, so it's not too bad.
I yield. I give up. I give up.
Enough. I am your prisoner.
Wait, how much? Yeah, we have... Yeah, so we just ended up freeing everybody there. I don't think it's worth taking many of the prisoners because we're just going to end up releasing them. Actually, we're going to take none of the prisoners. We're going to upgrade in a minute here. Yeah, that's not too bad. We take all of that. And I think what we're going to do... How many clans are in Sturgia now? We've got 4 clans. How many does regular Sturgia? Sturgia has 4 clans as well. Wait, what clans? Oh, Torvai has no land. That's what clan has no land. Kingdom. Oh, receiving. We're definitely making peace if we're receiving. We receive 160, make peace with Khuzaits. That's perfect. Now we're just at war with them. Then we can declare war on Britannia. Take away the 5k tribute, which is going to help my money a lot. Because we're going to get our money sorted relatively soon here. I think what I'm going to do... How many men do we have currently? We have not that many. So I'll be back once we found a vassal to join us. So I'll see you then. Right, so we're back as you can see. I doubt he's going to join us, but let's see. Is he willing to join us? Oh, he actually is, and he's going to bring a town with him. It's going to be very expensive. We've also been selling all of our loot. Yeah, he is going to come with us. He's going to join us. 358k is not too bad considering he's bringing a town. Yeah, he's just brought Onar with him, which now means Sturgia is down to 3 fiefs and 3 clans, which is very weak for them. Oh, they're at Make-B and another... Yeah, they're at a village as well. That's pretty good, to be fair, him joining us. That's a lot of our money, and I'll be back if another one of them is going to join us as well, so I'll see you then. Right, so we're back here, as you can see, and we're not going to do this battle. We are going to end up the episode basically here, though. We're going to quickly do this. Obviously, we're taking them down. Torvai is now in our party.
I give up.
And if we can get... Oh, we need to find out where he's been put. Like, what member of my army has him. Where's Orlek? Not Orlek, got him. Alvar. Yeah, so he's basically in our army. We're gonna honestly free most of the prisoners. Yeah, we're gonna free basically all the prisoners, honestly. Oh, we've got a lot of bad men, yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna quickly just free all of the men. Then... Well, not free the men, but... Oh, we can actually donate them. Yeah, it's actually going to be better if we donate them. So we're going to quickly donate, and we'll be back once we're talking to both of the lords, so we'll see you then. Right, so we're back, as you can see. We're talking to Gotham here. And is he going to join us? We can hopefully see. Let's see. No, he's still not willing to join us. We probably don't have enough money to persuade him. Does Torvai want to join us? He does have no land. So he's probably a lot more likely. Yeah, he is. So if we can get Torvai to join us, obviously in the next episode I think we're going to try and get Gotham to join us here. And that's going to be very, very nice here. Yeah, he's going to take 260k off us. We can go ahead and upgrade, and they're absolutely devastated. Their kingdom is absolutely in just destruction here. They've got 2 clans left. Their King clan and Gotham. We do need a lot more money to persuade Gotham, it looks like. But I don't think it's going to be too bad. Plus, we're going to sell all of our loot in between episodes. I might add an end clip with me hiring Gotham, maybe. But if we don't, then thank you guys so much for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button for more. Thanks for watching. And obviously, if there's like 40 seconds left of this episode or something like that, watch it just in case. But thanks for watching. Peace. I really do appreciate all the support and everything on the videos. So thank you guys. Peace. Right, so we're back, as I said we quickly would be. We're talking to Gotham here. Is he going to join us? Yes, he is. We just took his last fief. Obviously, it was a castle. I didn't siege it. One of my, well, the rest of the vassals created an army and sieged it. He's going to cost 400k. We sold all of our loot, so we've basically got no money left. Yeah, so Rig Salah got, obviously, taken. It went to Orlek here, and obviously that's the end of the episode. We can be doing stuff to Sturgia next episode, so... Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.